strengthens at times in the human being so much that a submissive person will enjoy seeing someone overpowering him, overruling him, and being cruel to him. G instead of J, sorry. Such a submissive person bears the consequences of his submission due to the fact that he enjoys the pain. And this is a well-spread instinct amongst women, even if they don't realize it. For this reason, women are well known being more forbearing to pain than men. A wife of this type of woman becomes more attracted to and admiring of her husband when he beats her. Nothing, on the other hand, will sadden some woman much as softy, very kind and very obedient husband who is never upset regardless of being challenged. End of quote. Even we don't have to take by his words, and we don't want to deal with this submissive or subdued woman. We're not going to work with this. Having an exceptional case of a subdued, mentally ill woman who likes to be enjoyed beating, and then we go beat her because she enjoys that? No. Beating, as you have heard, is listed as the last and final stage of training, discipline, and upbringing methods. And Islam does not permit, allow, or even condone beating unless the first two stages are proven to be ineffective methods of treatment. And finally, it is to be employed as a remedy if a wife persists on this rebellion to this extent. And the last result. And beating must not be employed as a remedy if a wife prefers to be divorced. This is another element. Must not be employed as a remedy if the wife prefers to be divorced. Again, from the conditions, a wife must not be beaten even at this stage before her children or anyone else for that matter. It is a discipline and right upbringing. If needed, you, a father for instance, you may beat, which you call it spank, your child is doing something wrong. Hold it just a minute, please, until I finish this. Just a minute. Could you? A teacher will also spank a student for doing something wrong, such as neglecting a homework. Just 1 minute. Being late or tardy to class or school. Cheating on the test, taking back to the teacher, and so on. Striking here is a means of upbringing a principle. And that's why Allah illustrated at the end of the verse that deals with beating the disobedient. He said, but if they return to obedience, seek not against them means of annoyance in any way. So the objective is good. Islam does not aim to destroy the family and causing it to become burdened with unnecessary pains and headaches and problems. And the true destruction of the family is when the wife becomes the victim of divorce. Now, statistically, the real beating, where it is occurred, the uncontrolled, the crazy way of beating, where it is done? In 1990, 30,000, in 1992, 30,000 brutal beatings in the UK. In 1995, this increased to 65,400. And it doubled to 124,400 recently. I don't want to mention what goes on in the States. This is our answer, and thank you very much for coming. No problem. Welcome to the room, and wish you to come later. No problem. This concludes the answer, inshallah. Now,
it's done with the open hand on the fleshy parts of her body, and it's done lightly, and it's done to intimidate, not to punish. I repeat, it's done to intimidate her, to make her come back to her senses. It's not for punishment. I repeat, it's not for punishment. It's not for punishment. It's not for punishment. It's not for punishment. It's to intimidate her and make her come back to the way of Allah, the book of Allah, and the authentic sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam.